1,000 Ghanaian youth to help stabilize Serbia's economy. And the question I have is that why is it that it is when they are deteriorating, they remember your importance and they begin to send information to you, come, we want you to come and work. And there is no in Africa. Africans don't have no. See, I think we still need a lot of work to do when it comes to this. And why do you think that Africans, the average African will not say no to things like this? Is because Africa to them is not conducive. Like they lack the money, they lack the means to survive to some level. So when they see things like this, to them is an opportunity and they run to grab it. There's nobody that would not run to go grab opportunities like this, especially those who really need the money. There are some that would even prefer to go to Serbia to go suffer more than the way they suffer in the continent. This is the kind of situation that we have. And it is quite unfortunate that we are living in a world like this. Now, according to the news, it says that Serbia is crying out for manpower. And the reason for this is the aging of the population and the departure of young Serbs somewhere where their lives will be better. So, young Serbs have left Serbia to go get a better life. And instead of Africans to think about this, they are flocking into Serbia. The younger ones have left because they want to go get a better life. So it is always, I don't know. See, it's because we do not value ourselves. How do we think or expect the world to value us? People feel that, okay, our country is not okay. We will live here to go get better life somewhere. It is the one that had spoiled that they have reserved for Africans. Or Africans is always running for that which they are more than. Why? Because Africans do not know their worth. You will see the amount of people that will jump for this offer. Even those who have work in the continent, they will still jump to this offer. They will still accept this thing. Even when they are not, they will lobby for it because they want to travel out of the continent. It's unfortunate. Okay? So young people from Ghana see a chance for themselves. Like I said, it is even worse there than in Serbia, according to them. It is worse in their own country than in Serbia. You don't know the condition of this place. You don't be. And why do you think young Ghanaians have this at heart and they have concluded? It is because of colonization, where we believe that if it is your own, if it is Africa, it is worse. Even Serbia being in a worse situation is better than Ghana in a worse situation. This is what will be running in the mind of young Ghanaians who will be running to Serbia. And you see some of them coming at the comment section of this video defending themselves. Yes, we are going to Serbia to go work. They will defend themselves just like Kenyans are defending the fact that UN had moved everything into their country. They are happy. Kenyans think that it is for their good. They are happy. At the comment section of that video, they are all there being happy and saying, leave us alone. Anyway, reading further, it says that final negotiations between the Republic of Ghana and Serbia on the conclusion of mobility are on the way. Workforce. Okay? Translated into plain language. Workforce translated into plain language. Bureaucratic obstacles are being removed for young people from Ghana to work legally in Serbia, where 100,000 visas are planned to be issued this year's work permits for foreigners. So when they need the beans, when they need people to come and repair that which they have destroyed, Africans are the ones to call. And Africans do not have a no in their mouth. They will run to it. And when you have repaired it for them, they will kick you back. We will never learn. Now, during the official visit of the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Serbia, Marko Duric, to Accra, at a press conference with the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ghana, Samuel Okudzet Ablakava, the cooperation between Serbia and Ghana in this matter was announced, writes the Ghana news agency. Serbia faces an aging population and an increasing need for additional labor, while Ghana, on the other hand, has a young and unemployed population. Now, not just Ghana, The African continent has a young and unemployed population, and that is why it is easy to take advantage of these young minds that do not prioritize their own continent, young minds that to them going to suffer across the continent, across the waters, is better than remaining in the continent. And when you talk, they will tell you that it's because you are not in their condition. That is why you will not understand. So they will all go to Serbia to go work. Okay. So Ghana's economy is facing serious challenge. In addition to high inflation, public debt exceed 80% of GDP. Although economic growth has slowed, Ghana is benefiting from export of gold, oil and cocoa. It is believed that through regulated mechanism, the young population of Ghana could find work in various sectors of the Serbian economy, primarily in construction. That is always where they go dump Africans. Construction, healthcare, agriculture, service activities, and the IT sector. And all these sectors are sectors where they use your IQ, use your physical strength. So they don't need you if you do not have the physical strength or the wisdom, the IQ, you don't have the brain. So they'll use your brain to help themselves come back to life. And when they have come back to life, they kick you back to where you're coming from. It's so unfortunate that countries in the continent of Africa sometimes do not have no for an answer when issues like this come up. There will always be a yes. Okay, there will always be agreeing to everything. It's unfortunate. Now, it went further to say that Serbia plans to offer scholarship to Ghanaians through the Word in Serbia program, which would further strengthen cooperation in education. Okay, so this is done and dusted already. Plans have been put in place for Ghanaians to, be moved to this country to go help them stabilize their economy, because that is in the short sentence, Ghanaians are going to stabilize the economy of Serbia, and that is why they are giving free of charge, like there is no restriction at all.
Conventions. It also has symbolized what our collaboration is capable of achieving. We further discussed the need to expand the frontiers of our relations and cooperation, both at the bilateral and multilateral levels. At the bilateral level, we noted the potential for increased trade and economic cooperation and urged the private sectors of our two countries to explore possible avenues for cooperation in various sectors of both economies. We acknowledged that trade and investment activities between the two countries were unimpressive. Thus, more could be done to increase sale. In that regard, I noted the potential of the Africa market of over 1.4 billion African people, which affords us to fully take advantage of the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement, which Ghana is very proud to host its secretariat. We also, in our discussion, noted that Serbia has an aging population and will require a labor mobility agreement, taking full advantage of Ghana's very young population with a median age of 20. The Honorable Foreign Minister has indicated that this year, Serbia plans to grant 100,000 work permits, and Ghana has expressed interest in taking full advantage of that so that we can have thousands of our young people work in Serbia. We note that Serbia has recently signed a similar labor mobility agreement with Egypt, and Ghana is keen to become the second country to sign this mobility agreement with Serbia so that our young people can have the opportunity to work in Serbia to take advantage of these 100,000 work permits.
Breaking news. I just got a news that Serbia and Ghana are going into agreement. As a matter of fact, they have gotten to the advanced stage of the agreement that will send over 100,000 Ghanaians to Serbia to help them in what they call labor mobilization. Congratulations to the president of Ghana and to Ghanaians. But I want us to think about something very carefully here. Now, when Serbia need Africa for labor mobility to help them stabilize their economy and their GDP, they come down to Africa. When France need to increase their gold reserve, they come down to Africa. When the US needed critical minerals, come down to Africa. In the past centuries, when they needed labor force that will increase or stabilize their sugar cane, their cotton, and all of that, they move people from Africa to the Western world. This hasn't changed anything at all. But a few years ago, you're going to hear that somebody say Africa is an S-hole country. I believe that is to awaken the giant in Africa. But in a way, it was an insult. And now, when the aging population of the world is going down because Africa has the largest, youngest population, vibrant population in the world, everybody is rushing down to Africa. What does it tell us as Africans and black race across the nations of the world? It is time for you to be proud of who you are as a black person, as an African, black American, black Asian, black European, even white African, white European. This is the time for you, if you have the DNA of the black running through your vein. This is a time for you to be proud of yourself. And for my brothers and sisters in Ghana, in as much as we want our people to travel outside of Ghana for a good life, I want us to think this way. What if we could create 1 million job for 1 million Ghanaian, build industry, create opportunity, increase our value, and focus on developing these 100,000 people that we want to send out of Ghana. Now, if we're sending our people out to go learn some skill and then come back to build Africa, to develop Ghana, to develop Africa, the continent, it is one thing. But to go out for labor is not something that we need to sign for. A few weeks ago, I told us that there is going to be a lot of documentation and a lot of things, agreement that is going to be signed. A lot of countries are going to be actually approaching Africa to sign a lot of documents. And I want Africa to be careful, because you might be signing away your destiny and the future generation. It is time to stabilize Africa. It is time to move Africa to the next dimension. If you believe in Africa human capacity development, you believe that we need to invest more into the people, invest more into the land, invest more in stabilizing Africa, hit that plus button. Leave me your comment, leave me your ideas, your opinions in the comment section as well. And go ahead to subscribe to this channel. And most importantly, share this so that this news can get to more people, while we're signing agreements to push our young generation away, our young power away. Listen, before I finish this, I want you to understand that the power we have as the young people is our capital, is our currency, and we must not joke with it. We must not play with it. It is our currency. It is our reserve. It is what we got that the rest of the world don't have it. So we must protect the younger generation. We must protect our precious asset so that we don't lose the future of Africa. God bless Africa. I am for Africa. I stand for Africa. I love Africa. Do you love Africa? Do you believe in Africa? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe we can sit in Africa and build Africa and take Africa to the next level? If you believe, leave me a comment in the comment section. It is time, and we are coming massively for Africa human capacity development. Join the movement and let us take Africa to the next level. God bless you.